Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey,
Yo,
Hikaru, how's it going? Congratulations on the
Uh,
win.
congrats, bro.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Congrats.
All right, so yeah, what are your first thoughts after this, colossal fight as we called it?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are many things to be said. I mean, it's kind of funny that, and I'll obviously get to this in the recap, but I confused a certain line in a move order. And if I had actually played the correct order, Fabiano would have probably played like 10 more moves, and the game would have been like a draw. So there's something funny to be said about the fact that because I didn't play the move that I'd looked at last night, Fabiano blundered. There was this critical moment when he played c5. And of course, I mean, I'm going to get to this when I recap it, but there's a move bishop g5, c4, bishop d8, cb3, bishop h4, ba2, rook a1, bishop b1, queen a7. And not bishop, yeah, of course, bishop b1, queen a7. And I probably the computer, I haven't really looked at it yet, but the computer says that black is okay if you go really deep. And then at the board, I kind of forgot, and I played knight g3, confusing variations. Because there's another variation where you play knight g3. Let's leave it at that. And so then Fabiano played bishop d3, queen d2, and I think c4 was the first big mistake by Fabiano. I thought he should have played e4. Again, it's very committal though, because after knight h4, your bishop is kind of locked in a little bit, and now you're going to get a knife on f5. So basically, I think e4 is the best move, but Fabiano played c4, which is much more human. But after bishop d1, the problem is you can't easily go d4. And already at this point, I felt very happy with the position because black doesn't have an obvious way to sort of make progress or come up with a straightforward idea. And then, I mean, I found this bishop f2, knight h1, very simple idea to go bishop g3 at some point. He goes e4, and then after I go knight d4, I mean, he's got this dead bishop on d3. I mean, it's just a completely dead wooden shield. It's just doing nothing. And I've actually won some games in similar fashion where I've played around a bishop in the middle of the board before. So, I mean, already here I was very, very optimistic about the position. And then I played h4. I mean, all this stuff. I mean, computer. I guess at h5, but I thought after queen g5 it was better. But once I got this bishop g4 move, it was just positionally lost. I think. Yeah, I think after bishop g4, technically this should just be winning for white in human games. Maybe a computer can save it somehow, but I mean, at least to me, it seemed like again, you're playing with a dead bishop on d3. It's just doing nothing. So. Yeah, I got this position. I mean, of course, my technique was not very good, obviously, but I kept it together.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. After that, it felt like you were winning, but
no, I mean it was completely winning, and then I decided that not only do I have to like try to help Jan as much as I can by making the game by winning the game, but then I have to make sure Fabiano has to play for 7 hours on top of that. I mean, it was kind of insane. I mean. Because I mean, probably I should have won this game somewhere like shortly after move 40, but instead I make the game go an extra like 2.5 hours, and I still win. So,
right.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you feel like the win? Were you ever nervous that you felt like maybe the win was in doubt, or were you always pretty confident?
I mean, there was only the one moment when I allowed this e3 trick. Or actually, first of all, I allowed this h3 move, which was completely insane. I mean, I'm still winning, of course, but allowing this h3 move was horrible. But I mean, I guess it's still winning. It's just probably towards the end when I played this knight d5 move, there probably was a cleaner way to prevent counterplay. I think that was maybe a mistake. I think it's always winning, but I had to be very precise at the end.
Right. Yeah, we felt that here. Perhaps rook f2 would have been stronger to try to prepare.
Yeah. I mean, there are probably many ways. There are many ways to win, but the thing is also the other problem is there are many technical ways to win. Like I can even go rook a5 and exchange that way, and probably it's going to be a long technical grind, but it should be a win. So the problem is there were almost too many ways, and then I just played knight d5, and I just forgot about this. I forgot about this g5 trick when I went king f4.
No, yeah, G5, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I just forgot about g5, and then I thought rook e5 was the only try. Maybe it's still winning, but that seemed like the try to me because once I get this rather study like setup with knight e3 g2, I don't know, but I think it's just winning.
Right. Yeah, we thought. Yeah, there was still some difficulties. Let's say if he goes.
Yeah, knight g2.
Yeah, so I think knight g2, and then perhaps it was something like maybe g4.
King G3.
Bishop E4.
No, then rook
Pretty-
E2. Ah, there's bishop
So bishop
F3.
F3.
Ah,
Hmm.
no, but then rook F2.
Yeah, but then here it's pretty dank. I mean, you
No,
still,
but I mean, I can take on F3, and this also should be winning.
right. Yeah, that's what we thought. But again, it's going to be a long.
But yeah,
round.
to have to go into this end game, and then of course it's gonna get into bishop and knight versus king, of course, because they'll be able to play A5. But I mean, it's always, I think, winning. It's just a question of whether it's easy or not. But luckily, Fabiano didn't find it, and then it was very smooth. Once I got knight G2, bishop F2, I think it's just easy peasy.
Yeah, we were pretty confident that you were going to win, and we wanted to ask you. Like we saw towards the end that you were putting on your jacket, then you took it off, then you put it on again, and what was about that?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that basically I thought I could play rook E8, and then I realized that I can't do it, so I had to go knight F3. I was going to go rook E8 right near the end after king F6, basically. I was going to go rook E8, but then I realized he can still play some silly like A5 or something, and then takes rook A6. I mean, it's winning, but it's like, it's winning,
Yeah,
but
it's
you don't want to
yeah.
allow something like this. Yeah.
Right, still more work to be done. Yeah, we thought knight F3 was very, very clean.
Yeah, I think it's the best move. So yeah, it was it's quite a game, but at least I didn't let this one slip away.
Okay, very nice. And James, do you have any questions for?
Oh no, perfect. Absolutely, it was great showing. I think here, especially practically, all the way through. Fought 7 hours, took that man down. It's hard to beat him. Had to beat him again, and then literally won the game. It's obviously everything we wanted to see there. So congrats.
Yeah, I mean, I think I will say, however, that I think today being a streamer helped me, because I think Fabiano, for whatever reason, I think he just assumed that I'm like just chilling on the beach all day and I'm not studying openings before this tournament. Right. Because playing the Open Spanish, I mean, it's going into this whole line, which is very, very sharp. It's just inexplicable, honestly. I mean, it's just I don't understand the decision by him at all. Because it's insane.
Yeah, it is.
Because again, like the thing is, like black can win in some of these lines, but if you're not super precise, you're just going to end up losing the game, because white has a very clear-cut plan and black doesn't have a plan. And if white ever gets a blockade, it's just a disaster, like in the game. So, I mean, I just thought Fabiano. I don't know why he chose to do this against me today, basically.
Of course, and
so
we showed out. Yeah. Big fella got a dub, and now you got Rajabov tomorrow with black. So. We were talking about that. How you feel going in tomorrow? Just ready to take it one game at a time?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll just try to relax, do a recap, go eat some grub, and then obviously get back to work, or back to some kind of work. But yeah, it's just you take it one game at a time. You never know when you're going to have opportunities, when you aren't going to have opportunities. You know, for example, this game probably on some level, I got a little bit lucky with what Fabiano did. But on the other hand, Ding, where I played the perfect prep, Ding found every move. That's just the candidate. That's just the nature of the candidates, where everything goes, where everything can go up and down. But no, it's obviously great to get a win. And I mean, now tomorrow is going to be pretty exciting for everybody.
Yeah, actually, one thing too, what we said was, I think, Bach, you say this is his first plus in the candidates, right? So, I mean, playing his best chess of your life right now, big fella. How you feel, HIKARU? You're playing the best chess of your life right now.
It's just a tournament. I mean, I'm having fun playing. I think what I would say at the end of the day is I want to be competitive, and I think I've played pretty well. So that's sort of above and beyond everything else is the main kind of target goal that I had coming into this event. And I seem to be competitive. I seem to be playing well. I mean, obviously it's a pity that I didn't win that game against Jan, but everything's all relative, and certain results could have gone other ways and so forth. So I'm just happy to be playing good chess.
That's lovely.
All right, very nice. So yeah, also a couple other things. We raised another like $4,000 today. What do you want to say to all of the people who were supporting you today, but also they were supporting the
well,
the
I mean,
charity?
we have 13,000 people watching, so I mean, it's fun. It's great to be in the event. As I said, if before the event, if I was competitive, if I was playing well, I'm not really going to be that unhappy, even if I don't win the event, for example. So I feel like I'm playing well. It's all good, and raise money for charity for all the other stuff that's going on. It's also something. Although here in Spain, it's kind of getting pretty insane. Of course, Joe is going to be here in like a couple days, and there's all this NATO stuff. So it's a pretty wild. It's a wild time.
Right. Yeah. No. And I guess after the game, you just wanted to join us as quickly as possible because we saw that.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is of course, is that I have certain routines, and if I joined chess.com, for example, I would have been there for like an hour, and then I wouldn't have gotten the recap in. Everybody else would have done their recap first, and I wouldn't have been able to join you guys. And at the end of the day, my stream comes first. It always has, and it always will.
There you go. 100 subs.
Oh, thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so much. Thanks to Anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, it's. Oh, and by the way, HIKARU'S and Timur are still playing, right? They're playing one of these middle games.
Yeah, we went to sleep a few times in this game. Yeah. We went to sleep. We woke back up, came back. It was still playing.
Yeah.
I mean, saying how this is really the ideal scenario for you because he's tiring Timur out. But what do you think is going to happen in this game?
I don't know. I mean, at some point, it reminds me of there have been some games in the French, actually, like the winner war where it gets really clogged on the queen side, and then you're on like move 80 or something with all the pieces on the board, and both players have 5 minutes. Thank you to Nam Srini, by the way. But this feels like the same kind of thing where it's like all the pieces kind of stay on the board. It just keeps drifting, dragging. You get to move 60, keep going. Eventually, they're gonna be playing a blitz game here, and we'll see who's the better blitz player. I assume it favors HIKARU'S. They got to play a game of blitz here at the end, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, you think so too. Oh, by the way, in the meantime, Spike Logan came through with a $100 donation. It's amazing stuff, and maybe you wanna thank the donations, HIKARU.
Yeah, I mean, I just like to thank everybody for all the love, the support, the positive vibes throughout the various streams. And we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, I could lose every game from here on out, and I still feel like the tournament's been a success. So I'm just happy. I'm enjoying myself, and we've got like 6 more rounds before I get to go back to my real job. So 6 more days of fun.
Right, but then you'll have to worry about the World Championship match. So. Yeah, we don't give you too much time.
We'll see about that. We'll see. we'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, obviously Fabiano. I think Fabiano is white against Jan. So I mean, now everybody. If Fabiano doesn't win tomorrow, Reddit is going to be all angry. They're going to blame me for everything that's gone wrong in terms of Nepo winning the tournament. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, Fabio has a white piece against Jan tomorrow. He's down by a point now. I mean, I'm half point behind Fabiano, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll give you a last chance to say anything to all of the chatters here.
I mean, I guess one thing I would say is that I stayed up to like 1 a.m. looking at this Open Spanish last night. And so for all the people out there who are like, for like junior players or people who are playing competitive tournaments, you put in the work, and good things happen at the end of the day.
Okay, awesome. Wait, don't you have Lil Jon doing that?
Well, I mean, but I'm saying like I did work before the tournament. Then you review the files because all these lines are very, very sharp and they go on forever.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, it was great to win today, and it's great. It's great because I feel like if I look at the game against Fabiano, probably I shouldn't have lost that first game. So to win the second game feels really, really good. It's been probably I don't know like 6 years or something since I beat Fabiano in Classical, something like that. I'm guessing. So it's nice to get a win, and we'll see. We'll see what happens in tomorrow and then the coming games. And yeah, but it's fun though.
All right. Well, we're going to let you go. We wish you a pleasant, rest of your day.
I'll go do my recap, and then I'll go do my recap so everybody can see it. And then, move on to tomorrow.
Perfect.
And good luck tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys. Thanks, everybody.
All right. See ya. Have a good one.
Bye.